I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Good morning and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Manning's Man and this is In 10 at 10, where we give you headlines, what's happening in sports at this time all around. And so let us begin by sharing with you that Jamaican international Junior Fleming, former JC player, part of the Birmingham Legion in the USL, has transferred to League Two side Toulouse, that's in France. Toulouse presently sits second in the 20-team second tier of the French league on 37 points, and they at the halfway stage for this season, and they're on course to be promoted to League One at the beginning of next season. So we want to say a big congratulations to Junior Fleming, who has gotten a very hard time from many fans out there. Many Jamaican fans have given him a very hard time, but he has always been a very diligent worker. You may not see him as the most skilled or gifted, but from his days at JC and at Tivoli Gardens, he has proven to be a very hard-working player. So congratulations to him as he makes this move from USL over there to League Two in France. Again, we understand that the fee is around 500,000 K. That's €500,000 euros, we believe, though that is not verified. There are negotiations still going on, and it needs to be ratified by the MLS and the USL, who really owns and they complete and they do all the transfers for the players in their league. Also today, national player Parris out of the parish of St. Anne, he celebrates his 22nd birthday. So we want to say happy birthday to Parris. They call him Poo Poo, the man from out there in St. Anne. He's also having a tremendous time, and we could see him lining up in the Champions League next season because his team is over there in second place, and they could win the championship in his league there. He's also supposed to be lining up for Jamaica on the 20th of January when we tackle Peru in Lima, Peru, in a friendly international. For the NBA fans, just wanted to know that Kyrie Irving, he returned to the Brooklyn Nets last night as they defeated the Indiana Pacers. Yes, Kyrie Irving returned to play for the Brooklyn Nets. He had 22 points in that victory last night. So good to see Kyrie Irving back. You know, he was on this sit-out strike. I don't know what it is called, but because he refuses to get vaccinated, he was not allowed to play in the New York area. So even now, he will only be allowed to play in cities that allow unvaccinated players to play. So Kyrie Irving returning to the Brooklyn Nets starting team right there and helping them in a victory over the Indiana Pacers. In the Champions Cup yesterday, for those who did not know, Mannings unfortunately lost 1-0 to Kingston College. Jamaica College defeated Gavin Masaya by a goal to nil. Charlie Smith also had a very difficult defeat, 2-1 to Clarendon College. And Dintil smashed 5 pass stats in a 5-1 victory. And so the semifinals are scheduled for this Saturday at the Stadium East. And they will see Jamaica College going up against Dintil, while KC, they will go up against Clarendon College. Two mouth-watering encounters that are scheduled to take place, and we look forward to that. In some cricketing news, the Jamaica team yesterday in a warm-up game for the Ireland team who is on tour to tackle the West Indies in white ball cricket. The Jamaican team defeated Ireland yesterday. Good performance by Ravman Powell. He had an unbeaten half century and he captained the team. Game was played at Sabina Park. Powell made 63 of 82 balls, right? As Jamaica is to 235 for 5 after dismissing Ireland for 234 runs, right? It was a very easy road for the hosts as opener Kirk McKenzie was bowled for naught with just 10 runs on the board. Fellow opener Leroy Lugg hit 2 4s in getting to 16, but he became the second of 3 wicket for left-arm seamer Joshua Little to leave the Jamaican on 23 for 2. Brandon King was joined by Andre McCarthy, and the pair steadied the ship, taking the Jamaican past the 100 mark with a 83 third wicket stand before the former was bowled by Andy McBride and was caught and bowled for 36, right? And so very, very good win for the Jamaican team right there in that warm-up game that they provided the Irish team with, who will be taking on the West Indies come this weekend. The 50 over series supposed to start without spectators, of course. And we shared with you also yesterday that the JPL has slashed its prize money, and we have heard now from at least 2 clubs, Mullines United, Cruikshank, the president out there, and also from Mike Henry, the man out there at Humble Lion, that it will be a difficult season if sponsors don't come in. And they're calling out to the private sector to intervene and inject some much needed capital so the league can go on. And this is the problem, people. It doesn't matter who is at the helm of our football. Enough money is not put in there. And I think there is enough resources financially in our nation right now for teams to not be struggling and for the competition to not be struggling for sponsorship. So there's a cry for the private sector to inject some much needed capital into the JPL so the season can continue steadily. Teams are already crying out that this will not happen, given that their prize money, the award given monthly, will be slashed by over 50%. But the JPL chairman said there is no other choice because there is not enough sponsorship. This is I Am Sure Sports. I am Managed Man, and you have just listened to In 10 at 10. We encourage you to hit the like button, subscribe, and also share the content. Leave a comment in the comment section, and we will gladly and speedily respond to you. Be safe and enjoy the rest of your day. This is In 10 at 10, and I Am Sure Sports with your host, Managed Man.